Welcome to another stock analysis video performed by MajesticTrader.com, where active traders see greater profits. So let's begin. Hi everybody, this is Ron with MajesticTrader.com doing your weekly video analysis of the markets and market leaders. We are looking at the daily chart of the S&P 500, and we had a kind of a wild week this week. You know that we picked the target of 1300 to 1325 on the S&P before the end of the year, and things were looking good for us for the most part Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday. Wednesday was a very up and down day, but as we've been saying for several weeks, and you've heard on the news, the EU headlines have pretty much been driving our markets. One thing we could tell you is, even though we have a bullish pennant forming, as you can see here by these blue lines, essentially, one of the things that we are looking for here is a breakout, either to the upside or the downside. And one of the things that we are expecting is really a breakout to the upside here. It wasn't looking good on Wednesday for half the day, although we had a nice rally in the afternoon. But Thursday just absolutely fell down with some of the ECB comments in Europe, basically stating that they just don't believe they're going to be buying any bonds, and things are still on shaky ground in Europe. Friday came, and a lot of good news before the market, that they agreed to stricter fiscal standards. So still nothing has been resolved in Europe, folks, and we just don't look at things even really being resolved for a while. So let me just kind of fix some of this here. But the one thing that you can count on is definitely more volatility. And while we continue to have all this volatility, it's going to be nerve-wracking to say the least. So as you can see, we are range bound here, as we've been dictating to you guys for a while. We broke through here. This was Thanksgiving week. This was following. This was this past week here. So what we're looking for here is some type of resolution in Europe. Not a final resolution, but a short-term resolution to truly push through this line here and extend upward to the 1300 level by the end of next week. Might have a pullback or a kind of a day where price just meanders throughout the day, but we are looking for a push forward. If there is no resolution this weekend and things truly deteriorate, I will be exiting out of all my long positions, and you can count on this price testing the 1100 level, if not within a week, within 2 weeks. That's if things are really bad. If things are good, we'll kind of forge forward here slowly. If things are bad, it's going to be like falling through a trapdoor. So that's pretty much what we see here in the S&P. Let's look at our market leaders. ExxonMobil broke through our pennant here. We had price compression. We broke through. We had really one follow-through day. Again, Thursday I'm looking as an aberration, and it will prove itself as an aberration until we get Monday and Tuesday's action, and price gets above Wednesday's high. But we're looking for ExxonMobil to test the 83.19 level within the next week or two at the most. Apple had some very sideways action here and really traded within a range. What we're looking for Apple here is still to test this 400 level. Some of the news came out that Apple is having problems with its supply chain. So, of all things, they have the demand, they just don't have the supply. So, obviously the demand is there. But the interesting thing about Apple products, as most people know, is that people aren't going to go to another product if that Apple product isn't available. They're going to stick it out. They're going to wait for their product to become available and go forward with it. Obviously, they're hoping it comes in before Christmas and the holidays towards the end of the year. Then we have IBM. IBM is basically moving along just as we expected. Basically, it went right through the supply resistance area here. Just price has been just very strong. I mean, even look at this price action here on Thursday. It was bad, but the idea is that it really didn't fall as much as it could have. So not only did it extend higher, but it actually almost made a new all-time high. This level right here, around the $204 level, is actually the next Fibonacci level. We just marked it off here as the next target, so it's about another $9–10 move, which we could get before year end. Looking at Microsoft, Microsoft has, again, been working its way towards its target area here of 26.75, as we called a few weeks ago. But as you know, with Microsoft, nothing happens very quickly. Over here, you can see it has a average true range of 44 cents, and it's basically flatlined for the last 6 to 8 months. So Microsoft is just one of those stocks that you can count on to be working within a price range. Unfortunately, it doesn't give as good of a dividend as it should, or else the price would be much higher. Walmart has been trading within a range, although we do look for Walmart to fall before it goes higher. So we're still looking at a $53 price target, if not by the end of the year, by mid-January. But it looks like we're just going to get a lot of sideways price action here with Walmart for a while. Chevron Corporation hit our down target, hit our up target, and again, it's working its way up to test the 108 level. We look at that happening probably before year end. If we really truly get a push, you're going to see stocks like IBM, ExxonMobil, and Chevron going much higher. Google had some fantastic price action over the last couple of weeks. We had some sideways action here, but we're looking for Google to push through this supply resistance area here. It's breaking down this wall, so it's not as strong, and we're looking for it to test the 645, 650 level here over the next couple of weeks. Procter & Gamble is hit our down target here and is working its way back up to the 66.25, 66.50 level, and we're looking for P&G to hit that before the end of the year also. Telephone had a lot of news out this past week. A lot of it had to do with their merger with T-Mobile possibly failing. Then it might be coming back. I mean, there's just been a lot of news reports. We had a terrific day on Wednesday here with price action. Thursday, news came out that the merger will probably fall through, and then of course just Thursday's action pulled it down even further. Bounced right here. The 50-day moving average held very, very strong. Both yesterday and today came off of it, and we had a lot of bullish action here late in the day. So we're looking for AT&T to go much higher, probably testing this 29.50 to 29.60 area here before year end. GE had some terrific price action this week. A couple of things came out. One of it was there was a price target raise, and GE announced that it was raising its dividend on Friday morning. So in addition to the really poor price action on Thursday, along with everything else, along with that dividend, you don't see many candlesticks like this for GE. It had a terrific day, and again, we're looking for it to hit 17.15 to 17.25 here before year end. It looks like we're going to do that. Coca-Cola has just had some very sideways price action. Hit our down target here. We're still looking for it to hit our up target of 68.75 before year end. Right now, we can't count on too much with Coke. This price action here kind of really bothers me on how it's been sideways and saddling that 50-day moving average. Although we had a very good volume day today, I'd like to see a couple more follow-through days like we saw here at the end of November. If we see a couple of these volume days here, we're going to see this price push forward here about another $1.25, which will hit our target. McDonald's, it just seems like people can't stop buying Big Macs. And really where McDonald's is making a lot of its money, I believe 20 to 30% of its income is in Europe. And Europe has actually been doing pretty good aside from everything else that's going on there. But the McDonald's wraps, their coffee, and a lot of their other ancillary food products that are on their menu is really what's been propelling it forward. Their smoothies, so on and so forth. People are still buying the burgers, but they're going there to buy other things off the menu. So we're only looking for McDonald's to go even higher and probably even cross over that $100 price mark before the end of the year. And $100, in addition to just being a round number, it's also a century mark. So we might find some resistance there around $100, but we believe it'll push through, if not by year end, by early January. Caterpillar had some interesting price action where we had called that there would probably be a retest of this level here, and in a head and shoulders pattern like we had here, we're waiting for a break of this neckline. So we're still expecting price to come up here and hit this 101, 102 level, probably before the end of this year. Caterpillar had a terrific start of the year, fell off a little bit, but we're looking for some real follow through here along with the rest of the market. The Dow Jones Transportation Index had a good day today, but just a poor week overall. It was really pulled down by a lot of other things going on, both domestically and internationally, and we're having a tough time trying to push through this supply resistance area here. But we do expect it to get over this 50-40 mark here before the end of this year.
Thank you for attending another MajesticTrader.com's stock chart analysis. Visit our website to request one of our newsletters. Go to our website at www.majestictrader.com. In the upper right-hand corner, put in your email address and your name, and we'll send you out a copy. Once you become a member, you'll have access to complete trade performance, all stock analysis videos, archived newsletters, and midweek alerts that are trading ideas. We'll send those out to you via email. Again, thank you for attending.